I mean, I wonder how I don't have an Aussie accent while the only person I speak to in English every day, this instance, is you.
Is me?
And I still don't have an Aussie accent.
That's really funny. Wouldn't that be cool if you pick
Oh,
up an Aussie accent? Mm.
amazing, amazing.
I've got one.
Welcome to the Rosie and Roula show. Marhaba.
G'day.
Yes.
We
Hit
recorded
me.
an episode a couple of days ago. We were talking about, I don't actually remember. It was episode 103. Talking about ice baths, music, being a stranger, that sort of thing. Now, you kept saying, oh, I'm being judgmental. You said it maybe 3, 4, 5 times. I want to talk about that. Why do we think being judgmental is a bad thing? Is it a bad thing?
I don't think it's a bad thing. Look, on my podcast, I say at the end of my intro with a lot of no judgment and a lot of understanding.
Mm.
And I do think about it because when we say no judgment, it means we don't have an opinion.
Does it?
Oh,
Yeah,
now you're making
tell
me
me
doubt.
your definition. What does it actually mean?
Look, there is something that judgment is good. For example, and my kids don't do this, but I'm giving an example. If my kid is leaving the house wearing something that is very revealing and trashy and etc., really not something I wish my kid would wear to leave the house with. And I tell them, I'm being judgmental. I'm being I'm judging you of who you are because of the clothes you're wearing.
That sounds pretty
And
shallow.
we give first impression once. And this judgment in our head is receiving how this first impression is happening. So this is one side of judgmental.
Okay.
And the other one, regarding the episode that I said, I'm being judgmental, is because I have certain expectations and they are not being met. So I'm judging them for not meeting my expectations.
And do you think that's a good form of judgment or bad? Like, is it a good thing to do that?
As long as I don't say anything to hurt them, I mean, I'm allowed to be judgmental in my head.
Yeah. So why did
I'm
you
not
feel you
acting on
had to
it
justify it?
because I'm saying it out loud.
Ah.
And it doesn't have a complete context.
And are you scared of other people judging you?
No.
But then why
I'm
would
more
you be
scared of judging of hold on. This is crazy. No, I think that I'm not scared of people judging me because I really don't care in a way
No,
that
but you did care.
judging me, oh my God, you're so right, in being judgmental.
Oh.
It means probably I'm less trustworthy. I'm being negative. I'm putting people in a certain corner.
So maybe...
And I don't want to be this kind of person.
Yeah. So maybe that kind of judgment is a bit like jumping to conclusions. You see somebody, you make a split-second judgment. That's not the saying, but you judge them instantly with no context, without talking to them, nothing. That... I forgot the words I said. What did I say that was? Jumping to conclusions. That, I think, can be very negative. But judgment is important, isn't it? I've always said, oh, don't be so judgmental. Like, get over yourself. But actually, our judgment forms part of what keeps us safe. It's part of our identity. Because judgment, don't you think that forms our opinions and beliefs? Because we are judging.
Not only this, I think the positive role it plays is helping us maybe be more self-conscious, self-aware, or advising the other on something that's causing this judgment that could be improved. And I'm not saying advising out of context, out of question, etc. Maybe in a conversation, in the right moment. I don't know. What I'm saying and rambling here is that it is not human not to be judgmental.
Yeah. So it's human.
Human who
it's
can
human.
be. It's human. It's a survival mechanism.
Ooh,
as you said.
survival mechanism. Yes. I didn't use those words. It kind of is.
It is a survival mechanism because if I'm being judgmental, I'm seeing something, I'm trying to work it for myself. I'm not trying to work it for you, because why do I think why am I being judgmental of you? It has to do with me, not with you.
Yeah.
If I'm being judgmental that these people did not wear proper things for a breath workshop to be comfortable and etc., it's my problem because they might be comfortable in their clothes.
Yeah. So why did it bother you so much?
That they're not wearing the proper clothes? Well, in the end, they were really uncomfortable and cold.
Why does that matter to you?
It should not. It should not. And this is part of being judgmental.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with
our
them.
judgments,
it has to do with me.
Yeah, our judgments of others are actually more so a reflection of ourselves than it is anything to do with the people or thing that we're judging.
I think so, yes.
On that note, I think we should wrap it up. It is important. It is. But it is time to wrap it up because I feel this is a conversation where people like you and I could get on our soapbox and just waffle. All right? Stop waffling.
I'm going to stop.
Is waffle a word that's used? Well, you knew what I meant when I said waffled.
No, it's not. It's not a word.
Oh.
It's, definitely not in Dutch. It's definitely not in Dutch. I'm not sure because, Dutch is not my mother tongue and I try my best to speak it in the best possible ways. I would say ouwe hoeren. In Dutch, they would probably use the word ouwe hoeren, but I have to ask my husband to be sure that's the right word because if he's going to listen to this episode and hear me saying this and it's wrong, he's going to judge me.
But that's about him, not about you. So who bloody cares? All right, listeners, judge away. It's more about you than it is about the episode. Let us know your thoughts. Do you think judgment is a good or bad thing? Do you think our judgment of what judgment is right?
Yes, I really, really curious to know how people think. Is it okay to be judgmental or not okay?
All right. Toodles.
Thank you for listening.
Bye. If you got a kick out of our conversation today, can you pretty please hit the follow button and share it with another opinionated person? This is the easiest way for you to support the show. It also gives Roula and I the motivation
Rosie,
to keep
I have to stop you there. Stop telling people what to do. If they like to follow the show and share it, it's totally up to them. Guys, please, can you help us follow and share the show? Thank you so much. See you next time.
Said.